Hey guys, it's FarFromLima here, and I've always wanted to make one of these videos, so here's my first crack at it. A lot of these games have two things in common: perfection and standing the test of time. So without any more delay, here's my top 5 games of all time, in no order. Resident Evil Remake, now the Remastered Edition, is one of my favorite games of all time. It's the perfect survival horror game, and it was when it came out back in 2002 on the GameCube, and was still just as perfect a few months ago when they re-released it in HD. I may have forgot about putting it on this list, to be honest, without that HD release. But now that I'm older and not wetting my pants every 5 seconds while playing it, I can take in the little things like how slick the gameplay is, even with the weird tank controls. I now see how the mansion is just one big level, letting me unlock a little at a time with new items and such. And still, one of the best feelings in the world is finding some hard to see ammo in the nook of a room. I really do think there will never be a survival horror game as good as this. And that makes me a little sad, but also kind of happy, because if I died tomorrow, I would have died knowing that I played the best survival horror game of all time. The next game on my list is Persona 4 Golden for the Vita, or even just the plain old version for PS2. I just went over the perfect survival horror game. Well, this is the perfect JRPG. It's got everything you want from one. It's got dozens of costumes, weapons, and all those good things you want to collect in an RPG. It's got endless side quests with content you actually want to see. You don't see that too much these days in RPGs. Usually it's just a bunch of filler, so on the back of the box they can say, hey guys, 100 hours of gameplay. Buy our game, please. Cool guys, but your game still sucks. The story and characters are everything you want from a game of this genre. And the combat, oh, it's perfect. It's got everything you want in a turn-based RPG. It's fast-paced, strategic, and I could listen to that fight music all day. When Persona 5 does eventually come out, and is anywhere near as good as 4, I could die happy. The Last of Us. If you haven't played this game either on the PS3 or PS4, please just go and play it. You're missing out so bad. It has the best story and characters, maybe in anything ever. Yes, that includes movies and TV as well. I could go on for an hour just about Ellie, but I won't. Fine. But here it is again. Perfect. It's the perfect zombie game. It just gets it all right. It's hard to explain, but I'll try anyway. You have health points, obviously. But if a zombie gets a good hold of you and bites into you, you die. Because, well, you're infected and you don't want that. Honestly, I forgot how good this game was. I got it when it came out for my PS3, and just a few months ago I went through it on my PS4 version. And I just wanted more. More of Joel. More of Ellie. More of the gritty, hardcore, survival stealth gameplay. Yeah, it's weird, but that's what I want more of. Yada Yada Stories. There was about 4 to 5 years where I only played World of Warcraft. Just all the time. I forgot to play almost anything else. There were about 3 or 4 games that dragged me away from my computer to my PS2. And this was the very best of them. This action RPG gets what I want from a story-light, heavy on gameplay game. It can be beaten in about 25 hours, which I think is the perfect length for an RPG. Maybe 30, don't push it. But about halfway through the game, it lets you make a choice that changes so much about the game that it's definitely worth playing a second time to see everything. When you're not watching charming cutscenes with Jack Russell, the silliest main character ever, you're running around a big, semi-open world collecting over 150 characters to get on your team and fight by your side in combat. This game was way ahead of its time in how it let you play and interact with characters and how they moved around in their own little different schedules based on the time of day. I just want a sequel so bad. Please, I'll pay like $100. Alright guys, here's the last one. And yeah, it's a little different than the others. It's Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. It was the perfect online shooter. It's funny, they got it all right the first time. They didn't need more kill streaks. They didn't need more perks. They didn't need jetpacks. This game had everything you need. Outside of the M16's range and maybe the P90's speed, it was way more balanced than the last few Call of Duties. The map size was perfect, minus that crap Overgrown. I jumped into the game late, like over a year late, and the time I got good at it, it was time for Modern Warfare 2. We all know how good that game was. If I could go back in time, it would be to the day that game came out and play it till I died in my chair. I missed you, Call of Duty. Where have you gone? Hey guys, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't be afraid to like, comment, or even subscribe, and if you want to see my previous videos, they should be up there somewhere, just click on a link. Take it easy, guys.